you've been doing. Oh my goodness, today is already a Sunday. Time really flies, don't you think? I can tell you that I'm a bit slightly tired, and today Niji Gen is still on the run. Hope you guys, if you are in Niji Gen, do enjoy yourself. And Spirit the Smart Saya, how are you? I'm surprised that you're not feeling well, so hopefully you are doing great, yeah. And of course, just stay home lah for now, okay? At least once you get better, and then you can do whatever you want. Hopefully it's not COVID, sayang. Hopefully, yeah. Let alone that, because today will be something similar to yours. And everybody, this will be artist highlight for Malaysians, and this is to give awareness those who you guys will seek to do. I would say art field. It's not easy for everyone, and it's not even meant for everyone. So I'm one of the arts field. I'm an interior architecture. So if you wish to go for my sort of field, well, I can say one thing: good luck. You really need it. It's not for the weak of heart. So that is all I would like to say for myself. And Onero, hello, saya welcome. Oh, I'm surprised you're here. I mean, I thought majority of people will be going Niji Gen. I'm surprised. But it seems that yesterday event seems to be except today's boring. Oh, really? Oh, that's unfortunate. Went back early. I guess it's a small event, I would say, but it's really like a semi outdoor yet indoor vibe. But they are using the same method as how they do on the sales on the furnitures, actually. The same method. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Saya. Really, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, Ethan. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Sudah makan? I hope you all sudah makan. And yes, well, let's not delay further lah. Should include your Twitch link and Twitter. That's the thing. I completely forgot because a lot of things is on a rush. I have to search your name on Twitch. I'm very sorry, Saya. You know what? Let me do that now. Let me do that now. Otherwise, people have to dig high and low for my name. So yeah, give a moment, Saya. Give a moment. So Ham is on standby. So I will give her a call shortly. So hold on, Hold on, Okay, I hate technology. I seriously hate technology. Channel. Okay, so here you. Now, where's my Twitter? Seriously, now where's my Twitter? Where's my Twitter? Okay, this. So, let's see. In our original link below. Link below. Okay. Done. So that's it, and we can start ahead. Now, first, before that, hopefully you all put a drink somewhere because today is actually quite hot. So yes, would be better to turn up your volume. My volume again. Okay, hold on. My volume is low, so let me to increase here. And of course, increase here. Should be fine. Hopefully it doesn't break too much. Okay lah, sudah increase sedikit kuat, but should be fine lah. And okay, again, thank you very much, Adia, for highlighting all this. So without further ado, let's get started, and I will change my particular view now. So before that, I will need to make a call. So yes. Hold on. And I need to call. Yes. And she'll be ready shortly. So and you are already online. So would you like to say hi to the guest? Not to say to the guest, to the public. You can
Hello. Hello. I'm Hamsktar. You can also call me Hams. I'm a 17-centimeter hamster.
Wow, you really like to be a small, cute hamster. Wow. But do tell me,
Yes.
is there any origin from your name? Like let's just say, what is the direction that you wish to call yourself Ham? I'm pretty curious actually.
So I don't think this is a secret though, but when I first started YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
I actually used like my real name. My first real name, which is I don't mind sharing it though, because it's out
Okay,
in
okay,
public.
okay. All
So
right,
it's
all
like
right.
Esther, and then when
Mm.
I was trying to like figure out like what good names or nicknames to come out with myself, I was like asking like a bunch of my friends like, should I do this? Should I do that? And then Star. I really like my friends call me like Stir. So like okay, let's make something out of that. Star, Star, Star. And then I'm like, I used to have a hamster.
Mm-hmm,
And then
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
let's just put my name as Hamstar. And then I was like, and then everybody kept saying Hamstar, Hamscar, and it was like the K is silent. The K is silent.
Ah,
And it's
okay, okay.
Hamstar. And then I used to tell people to call me Esther, but they were like Hams. And like okay, then my name is Hams.
Oh my goodness. Even if you say ham, but I completely understand. English, the K will be mess up a lot of the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
goodness.
people sometimes they get confused like what the K is silent. You're supposed to say star instead of a scatar, and like yeah, it's actually hamstar.
Wow, not bad, not bad, not bad. It's a good wholesome story. Good wholesome story. And
Mm.
of course, I would like I will. Oh my God. I invite you today also just to share insight and of course awareness how you freelance artist surviving on your own, and of course the direction that you foresee if there is. So
Mm.
just give an insight lah for those who wish to proceed with this career path. Though I
And,
admit it's not easy as it's not meant for the weak of heart lah. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that my dog is barking in the back.
It's okay. I guess dog is very pleasant. It shows that you're human and it shows that you're not AI because well AI can't produce human voice and dog barks now, does it? So yeah, it's a good proving method. Yeah. Okay. So guys, for today, Hamster Malaysia VTuber, and she just went on live last few weeks as well. She also did ASMR, which is actually quite juicy. During the time I was unintentionally in my meeting and I watched it. So
No,
yeah.
I didn't
Luckily,
realize you were there.
I was because I was on earphone. That's why I was in the meeting, late meeting lah. So
Ah,
unacceptable. It's seriously, I should
mm,
blame my
mm.
company for that. But aside from that, she doing very well actually. I thought she's very hyped actually. I seen her in Comic Fiesta. She was gila hype. It was nice to meet her. But nice to meet her. Nice to meet her. All right. Without further ado, let us get started, shall we? Wow, it seems some of the viewers are quite hyped about you actually. All right, that's good news. That's good news. So you are known to the public. That's good. So before that, I will show you what Han did for me in commission. So this one. This is the one that I commissioned her previously. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't share my screen to her. Sorry, give a moment because I need to share this thing to her because otherwise there will be delays.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Yeah, as you can see in your screen. Okay.
Mm.
So this is the one. This is the one. Yes, this one took great deal of effort from her side, and of course from Smile as well. So without a doubt, this is one of the best, better than my wedding photos. This is one of the most wholesome one actually, in my opinion. Yeah. To be honest, I actually want to print this out and put it on the living room, but I think people will start questioning, oh, who is this? Who is this? So it's like, I think better keep that quiet for now. But yeah.
Pardon?
But you did a really great job. I just want to say you did a truly great job, really.
I'll be honest, like I've never drawn so many people in one illustration before. So it's like kind of fun like composing like which go where and how would they react based on like their personality actually. I did some research on their personality and assume I say as a guess and how would they react towards a certain moment. And it was really like a good thing for me as well because I would based on the atmosphere and everything and how everything is like color picking as well. Oh man, it was kind of hard making sure
Truly.
everyone's dress is different. If you realize that everyone's dresses are a bit different,
Yes, yes, they are. They are actually.
and they're based on their VTuber outfits actually. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, la Kurisu ones is really pretty unique as well lah. Yeah, you that one I believe you took
Yeah.
extra effort.
Yeah, I didn't do my try.
But I do like the way you draw Illumi Kuching actually. Her hand gesture does suit her, you know. Does really
Yeah,
suit
yeah,
her. Yeah.
yeah.
Shows that you really did a lot of research before you even conclude the final results. It's good, it's good, it's good.
Yes. I was really proud of this one as well.
Truly, truly. I did told my parents these are more meaningful than my wedding photos. Yeah, truly, truly has more meaning lah, to be honest. But yeah, that's Ham's work and smile as well. The chibi smile. I hope she's chibi forever. So yes. But I will go to the next, but everybody is included here. Ritsu, Rishi, Momoko, Hani, and Val. What is his name again? Numi Meme. I call her Meme. Apex. I hate this guy because he breaks every game that I play, including board gaming. Yes. So this one is Cheese Moon, Kurisu, Manika, and Illumi. Total 10. Yes. So
Oh yeah.
again, thank you very much lah. Again, Ham and Spirit Smile. You really make this a worthy of a commission really. You guys added a lot of extra value out of it.
Thank you, thank you.
Now we go to the next, which is the commission that is before this particular wedding even come by, which is this one.
Oh yeah.
Yes. This one is just to again during the time we went to shop, we saw this particular trade. You guys should definitely seen it, and you guys should definitely know what it is. The Nescafe, the bottle can. So yeah, actually we tried to ask for sponsorship or even promotion. Unfortunately, they never bothered answer my email. So that's how it's do it. And but Ham again done a really good job out of it. Truly, one is with white background, the other one is without. It's again very nice. Truly, very very nice.
I'll be honest. I I hand drawn like the little flowers on your part.
Can
And then and I think like back then I think I was starting out using CSP if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not really I wasn't really familiar with their handy brushes. So I've been using Sai and been hand drawing a lot of things my whole life. So it feels kind of weird having like a helping tool sometimes.
Truly,
You know?
truly. Because my assumption is really you use hand drawn, because I tried to copy paste the entire flower pattern, none of it matched. So I have the feeling that no way you actually draw piece by piece. That is a similar technique that artists, I do not know you guys done it before. It's called snitting. Is that called it? Smithing. Literally is using the pencil, aiming upwards and start poking to make the patterns. Smithing. That is interior architecture, one of the technique that is quite popular lah, but a lot of work lah. But I thought, will you during the time when you draw, do you draw in just like repeat muscle memory, or literally everything has its size?
I usually it's usually like muscle memory because To be honest, I really do like drawing flowers, and if you can't tell by most of my art, I really do like drawing like little details and such. And like the more details, like the better for me to draw. I know I like to torture myself,
Wow.
but the end result is always satisfying to see, like from afar. You know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah, like you see the bigger picture, man. Though it's very punishable, lah. It's truly a punishable experience. But even you draw most of the detail out from my patterns, actually, the motifs. Though you can just scribble out, which I previously did mention. But you go ahead of due diligence. So yeah, it does looks great, lah. To be honest, it does look great. But thank you really
Thank
so
you.
much for the effort. It looks ridiculously good. All right. So again, would give future people a chance to do other commissions. So if I keep on asking you to do, I think no one has a chance to grow. So, but to be honest, you are really a very talented artist, I would say. So yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And for the fan art, which this is not even my expectation. I mean, we never asked for it or demand for it, but damn, you see this particular art, this is the one that done smile and hand done upon themselves. It was really, really good. Truly is good. Let alone the color, the smile, as if they are cosplaying us, like, during the time it really makes us so talky. It feels really nice. It feels really nice. uh,
Yeah, I it was like a dress October, and
mm,
then
mm,
I
mm.
was kind of thinking like, who am I supposed to dress? And I was like, I kind of my hair is like as short as LeeMar, and it smells like I think the smell should be Asa. I was like, okay, and then we both like. Then I drew like me as you and
Mm-hmm,
a
mm-hmm.
smile as Asa. That was kind of cute as well.
To be honest, in reality, I do put my tongue out for most
Yeah.
cases. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. You got that vibe. Impressive. Really impressive. But again, thank you so much for this wonderful fan art, lah. It's truly one of the touching one for us, actually.
Ah, no
Well,
problem.
that is all for the commission, and I can tell you, if those you guys want to give her commissions, please seek her out, okay? And please be reasonable. Don't always ask for cheap, yeah? Those who ask for enchanted price, you will answer to me. If you want to test my patience, I'll give you the express ticket to your makers. So now we go to the portfolio. Oh, that's a fan art. Yeah, that's correct. That's a fan art, correct. Because this one, the fan art, I must show because it's really good. It's really, really damn good. So yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now we go to her portfolio. Now she done a lot of art in commission behind the scenes, and it's actually really good also. She done background only. I assume this is PUPG or was it Rust, but it's good actually. So let alone this one is with can I say it's a VTuber? I remember this is someone you drawn. You did mention something, but I can't find that post
Uh,
already.
yeah, it is a VTuber. It's by commissioned by a fan actually to draw like one of his
Ah,
favorite VTubers. It's like, oh, that's really sweet actually.
wow, nice. Yeah, fan who give commission to the person they like. Oh, very good,
Mm.
very good. But really nicely drawn. I thought the green and the blue will be a bit too similar together, but you managed to put the lighting out to make it stand out. It's actually really good. Really good.
Yeah, as the thing is I did try to make the green not too green and a bit like a bluish kind of tone, so they kind of
Mm-hmm.
blend with each other and not really look like kind of like off-putting as
Mm-hmm.
well. It was kind of like hard because it was like one of my first time trying like to draw in a forest kind of vibe,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the left side. It was actually like it's a commission for a back. I was a background artist for one animation last
Ah.
year. I think it was for his was it PUBG
Yep, PUBG.
PUBG
PUBG. I won't be surprised.
promo. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
nice. Okay. Wow. PUBG. Wow, that is my generation. Unfortunately, my skill is rusty already at this point. Uh, It's okay. Marriage life has its undoing, but not complaining. But yeah, but really, really good lah. To be honest, it's rare to find people even can just do backgrounds lah. So
Thank
yeah.
you.
Mm-hmm.
I do my research.
Yes, artists should always do research before they even head start because it is better to know something, give a value out of it, rather than just follow blindly lah. By right should be that way. You are considered the right attitude lah in terms of doing it.
Thank you, thank you.
So this one is another one of her portfolios. Though I didn't see much of her chibis, but her chibi art is present and it's still cute. So let alone the portrait. Actually, this portrait is ridiculously good. This is actually ridiculously good. This
Thank
one is
you.
very. I do not know what is the right word to describe, but it's just nice to look at for some reason. The composition, everything.
Oh
the
my
colour,
god.
it's actually really nice to look at. That's why when I want to put some words into it, I just can't describe it. It's just very pleasant to look at. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. That art, specific art, it was a commission for like a, if I'm not mistaken, for a music video, if I'm mistaken.
A music video. All right.
And the thing with me is that I really do like drawing flowers. But I'm really bad at like perspective sometimes when it comes to background. So it was like kind of like a it was like a challenge for me as well, and I kind of like hand drawn everything, including like the patterns around like the around her as well. It was kind of hard, except for the brushes for like the trees in the back. That was a bit of help, but it was really hard, like kind of like composing and also like making sure like the color theory was right, because you know it's all pastel-y kind of theme, right?
Yeah, can tell. It's actually truly nice lah. But I do understand that artists are always take consideration of color balance. They should not put like interior architecture. We actually technically no difference far from you and I. We just do buildings. You do paper, but we always follow the same concept. We do not do more than three color palettes in a drawing. Otherwise, it will be too chaotic. At maximum four. At maximum, but the fourth always must be within reason lah. Wow, really nice, really nice.
Thank you.
So for that, okay guys, now would you want to know how her first very own art? Because you must understand that in this particular, in all artists, even myself, we all have our first attempt. If it's in uni or if it's in school, your very first art will justify everything. Because if you guys are artists, always keep that first art. It helps you appreciate yourself. Let's just say after the 5 years, you will see that wow, you have grown so much. You know, you respect yourself, you feel proud of yourself. Always keep that. So now, are you guys eager for her first art attempt? Yes, Smile first art attempt is a stick girl. Yes, and the stick girl has a name. So I wonder this particular character she drawn has a name. So without further ado, and here you go, your first very attempt art style. all these skillful art, all this color, all this bombastic effort. The first very attempt of Hamsktar art, it will be this one.
Oh my god, this so good. Look how small the hands are. What the heck?
Yeah, a lot of disproportion and whatnot, but this is where you are first begin everything. So I want you to share us your story. What you gone through the stage? What are the things that is in your mind? What goes on in the little head of yours? Share. This will definitely help people to appreciate your very first time.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
even your anjing appreciate.
so sorry, my dog is like, I think he saw a cat or something. But first off, it's like this is actually my very first OC. This is actually my OC actually.
Oh, your
So
very first OC. Oh, nice.
yeah.
Nice.
And So this was drawn on a tablet, and I was like, I think I was like 12 or like 11 or 10 or something, because I did started off like drawing on digital pretty early on.
Mm.
And this was my like first attempt on like pen and using a pen tablet, also like on Paint to Sai. Actually, I did follow like a lot of tutorials on how to, do the hair, how to make the eyes, and how to draw the hands, like but I
Mm.
didn't understand like body proportion. I was kind of excited to just color, actually more towards like coloring. You can see
Mm.
like there's a lot of like colors
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
gradient as well.
Mm-hmm,
Oh my god, it was so cringe.
everybody gone through that first stage, sayang. There's not many people love to admit it lah. We all gone through that stage, okay? But really, really a lot of story. But I do wonder how old you are during the time when you proceed this one.
Pardon?
How old were you during the time when you draw this very first attempt?
I think I was like 10 or 11.
Good lord, you 10 can draw this. I can't even do none of this. Oh my goodness. I was busy building Legos. Okay, then okay,
the,
that's a problem.
the thing with my childhood was
Mm.
I didn't really find like a lot of joy in like doing like outdoor activities and stuff. I was pretty like exposed on the internet pretty early on, and I
Mm.
really like I beg my mom to
Oh.
buy me a tablet which cost like around 400 ringgit.
Mm-hmm,
Like we
mm-hmm,
went to
mm-hmm.
like the Switch, like Switch with like for Apple and stuff.
Yes, those
My
were the time. Those
Yeah,
were the
my
time.
first tablet was like actually a Wacom bamboo tablet. Damn, it was like,
Wow.
yeah, it's bougie
Then
for
that
like a
was
10-year-old.
oh shoot, Michael Bamboo Tattoo. Wait, let me see whether it still exists. See whether can I check. Do you know the name? I'm just asking. Whack,
Yeah, it's a Wacom bamboo.
Whack, Bamboo tablet. I seen that before, but it's just that it's just that wow, that one is such an old tech.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
How
have
long
it.
I've been drawing, yeah.
Oh
It's
my
been a long.
goodness. Wait, am I sharing screen on both sides? Oh, sorry. Here you go, guys. This is the tablet that she's talking about. Yeah, this one, the one with the bamboo. So yes, this is a very, very old type. Whoa, you purchased during the time was 400. Now it's only 200. Well, touching
Yeah.
200. Wow, those were the days.
Those
Truly,
were the
those
days.
were the days. My goodness. Wow, that means now I can see where your skill grew lah. That means all this time you've been drawing non-stop, I would say. Even in
Yes,
your secondary schooling after that as well.
yeah, I've been drawing like nonstop since I was a kid. I've only stopped around like 16, or because I had to go to boarding school. So,
Ah,
mm.
wow. Wow, truly, truly. What a story. What a story. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, guys, this is her very first attempt since when she's 10 years old. So I would say that is quite a lot of development from this, even though the hand is out of proportion. But let's say I can tell you one thing, Saya. I can't even do this. Okay, I can't even draw a face, let alone that. So now, would you want to see her very best? The best of the best. She claims that this is the best, which I believe, yes, because after I seen her first, this is her very best. And you guys should see this in her Twitter profile. So, provided she never changed. So, this is her best. This is one of her best. So, I tell you, a lot of color. The color is more vibrant compared to her very first, which I think she really says that she enjoys coloring more. This one really tells her.
Yeah.
Let alone the hexagon. The left side hexagon is green, then the right side is purple. This is actually follow the thought of that bubble color lah. From the top, it will be different than the bottom. That kind of logic. Still, it's really, really attractive to look at. Actually, yeah, it's really pleasant. This one is really pleasant to look at. But do share us a story. When you drew this, what were you thinking during that time? Yeah.
So when I was first starting drawing this, I was kind of like in a bad spot, And I was like listening to a lot of like Ghibli kind of like songs in the back while I was drawing this and trying to like immerse those emotions into like
Mm-hmm.
my art. And that's why one of the reasons you can see like a bit of spots like green, blue, and red. Like those are like saying like as if like the emotions like flowing through, you know, and gives
Mm-hmm.
like the star, which is the hope to like shine and stuff. And it was like my
Oh.
first time trying to like color using that kind of like from usually when I color it's really flat
Yes, yes,
from
yes.
the face, but in this art the face isn't that flat. And also I tried a new coloring for my eyes as well, which is really nice.
Ah.
I really like the background's like dark but the front is like really bright and stuff. Yeah, that's why I think this is like one of my best art because it really like shows like my emotions and how I felt at the time. Yeah, personally for me.
But it's nice actually. I didn't even know this picture has a meaning to it because I thought of like, oh, you are trying to aim high with the star, but no, the star is actually the hope for you because you are not in the best position at that moment. It's
Mm.
nice. No wonder you picked this as the best. There's the emotional attachment to it. I say.
Yeah, it's more like a how is it sentimental kind of like art, if you would say.
Mm. Ah, wow, very nice. But it's good that you draw a art to how would I say self motivate yourself. It's good actually. It's good. It's good.
Mm.
Wow, truly,
Yeah.
truly. Because even last time I saw you post this online, yeah, it's actually truly nice. There's a lot of nice color, very reflective. Is this? I don't know whether is it the right word. It's like if there's a green, it's not fully green. It's like there's always two color in between one. It's very nice actually.
Yeah, I try to. I did try to learn more about color theory because I'm not actually like a art student. So it was like so I'm not as good like as people that actually learn art for work.
Mm.
I'm just usually like following my gut most of the time. So I lack a bit of research here and there sometimes. Yeah.
So it's lack of technique, but rely on your instinct.
Yes, rely on my instinct. Like as an artist
Mm.
that's been drawing for like what more than like a decade, something like that.
Mm. Wow, I'm
Mm.
surprised you self-taught all this. By chance, are you planning to study art, or you want to just further self-taught yourself?
I I think like I am comfortable at the state I am in, which is like self learning, and also like I do get like a lot of criticism from not only from like myself, but like
Mm-hmm.
from because I have like artist friends, like they actually learn about the concept of art, theory of
Yeah,
art,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
can get their help as well. They always like give me criticism for the things
Mm.
I do in a good way, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
At least you got some decent feedback. Like it's good. Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
criticism is not. It's harsh for everyone, but criticism is necessary lah to improve ourselves. That's an unfortunate truth lah, I would say.
That is true. That is true. That's
Mm-hmm.
why a lot of like bad comments or like if something doesn't if like for instance like if I'm posting an art and it's receiving like a bit of like lacking in likes and retweets, I kind of like look back and not to blame myself, more like the algorithm or maybe the way it looks like kind of weird, or maybe this is just not a lot of people's fan base. So I try to like put that into mine, and in my next art maybe I'll do a bit better or like you know improve more and stuff like that. Yeah, or some people comment like why is the head this big?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the
Something
perspective
like that.
lah.
Yeah,
Proportion,
perspective,
proportion.
proportions, yeah, proportions wise.
Mm-hmm. Well,
sometimes
good.
sometimes it's nice to like keep an open mind.
Good, good, good. That's a healthy mentality, correct? Rather than reject criticism, embrace it, and in future it will serve you well, which is good, which is good. And I can
Mm.
tell you, a lot of interior architecture students, yes, including myself, always have criticism. Not even to artistic value, but practicality value as well. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
yeah. We haven't even talked about the costing yet.
That's
So
true, that's true.
Yeah, it's alright lah. But I'm glad that you are taking this a very positive way lah, because it will help you tremendously. Actually, will help you generally. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next one will be the worst. This is what Ham claims that it is her worst. Though I fail to see why is it the worst. Yes, even I'm an artist, I'm still looking at the details. Why is this worse? Is it because of lighting or is it because of color choice? I do not know. So now feast your eye on Ham's worst art, as she proclaims. But compared to Smiles' worst art, Smiles is cursed. Hers is hers is Ham's is not sure what is it bad, but that's why she has to tell us why lah. So this is her worst. Now, sayang, I'm pretty sure this is still a good art to my eyes, but I fail to see which part of it is worse, or maybe it's just too many color and you find it's too chaotic. I'm not sure, but do give your thoughts and share your ideas. Why do you think this is the worst?
I kind of just don't like this art in general, though, because like
Really?
I'm not because it's Anna or something. It's because like the way I color, it's sloppy, and the line art itself is sloppy. Even the flowers on her head, it's not really like matching really well. And I think like when I was drawing this, I did a bit of mistake. I didn't color like certain parts.
All right.
I'm not sure where though, but I didn't color certain parts. And when I posted it, then I realized like, ah shit, I didn't color this part, and I was like too lazy to fix it. But yeah, it was like even like the experience itself, like drawing this, I didn't really like it because it wasn't really satisfying for me personally. Like the flowers, oh my god, I just copy paste everything. If you can see closely, like the flowers, they look the same.
Okay. I see why now. Okay. It's that means to you it's not much of a creativity work, but there are some copy paste elements which degraded the value to your eyes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it wasn't like I didn't really work hard on this art in my opinion, and the hair isn't like colored nicely. The gradient doesn't work well with each other. I just it just feels a bit weird because you can tell like the the bows, they're different shading than from the other clothes. Like the clothes look really like crisp, but the bows look like I think I'm giving myself too much. But one thing I do like about this art, it's the diamonds, the crystals that I colored. That was a really good.
This one?
That was a yeah, the crystals. If you could
Wow.
see, it's really detailed.
Let's zoom in, boys. Oh, truly, even with reflective things. Oh, wow, this is truly nice. Wow. So this art is okay. Now I understand how you see things already. It's not about the complete art. It's more the the progression of how this come about. It's just that
Yeah.
you don't really like the procedure, and which is why this one has not much value. Though I understand because usually most people will see even the viewers, they say that their surprise is the worst. Of course, non-artists and artists always got different opinion, but yours are completely understandable. It's the procedure and the process that makes the final result. Yeah, there
Yeah.
is one particular interior work that I done. Yeah, it's also not really good. Something like yours. People say, "Oh, this is so nice. I really like your work. Thank you so much." In my heart was I say, "This is pure shit."
Yeah. It's like something like only like what from our eyes, you know,
Yeah,
that
can
sees
tell.
is really like really bad. Like I think some of you guys can't see it, but I
Mhm.
can see like a lot of like, you know, like not clean line art, not clean like compositioning. Even the flowers aren't like placed nicely, you know. I put a lot of effort below like her thighs, and you can really see that from like the flowers, you know. So kind of a bit mad at how I, you know, compose this specific art. Even though like Edna liked it, like I did saw her comment on it. And it's like she liked this. Oh my god! I think I'm being too harsh on myself though.
I mean, that's why. Do you remember one of the art which is about the two naked gods, two male
Mhm.
gods trying to touch the finger upon themselves? That
Mhm.
particular art that drawn on top of the ceiling of the church. The artists themselves also say, oh, a lot of people like even like us, we say it's a wonderful art. But then the artist that drew this, he doesn't like the art because of the finger. The finger part mess up.
Mm,
But
yeah.
we didn't even know. So that's why to us we will never know. Yeah, but I can say the art in final result is nice. Just a procedure is otherwise lah. But nevertheless, it's still a good effort lah. Though it's a self-reflect moment to improve better. I say it's also a good thing lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still very good. But truly, without you saying all those things, now at least I can relate why you don't like this one. Truly, truly, truly.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, what an interesting story on all this. You got the first attempt art, you got the best, it will be emotional attachment, sentimental value, and this one is the procedure. Wow. So much, so much. But then again, now since people, at least at this stage and at this point, knows your expectation and qualification, I would say the next stage will be go on questioning part. Literally
Ooh.
about asking what tools do you use, how will you think yourself as an artist freelance, struggling is unavoidable, but how you overtake it, I would say. Yeah, all these type of questions are, yeah. Okay, but of course, before we continue, I would like to say for the first timer who come into my stream, which is Athia and Riku Cars. I mean, again, thank you for coming for this lovely stream. And Ham is showing her best how to compose herself without being too cringe. So
I'm molding really hard inside.
but you are really talented artist. Nevertheless, really, you are really talented. Okay, you should not let that go unspoken. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
So, all right. But again, thank you for both for coming to come into this wonderful stream. Yeah. Now the second, no, the second one. The first question. Well, this one you guys know about it, but of course, Hem would not know. So I will share the questions. Wait, before that, where the question that I saved? Oh my goodness, where did I save the questions? Here. There you have it. Now. So freelance. Here you go. Now, okay. Now, are you ready for the first question? Again, it's not. It won't be cringe-worthy. This is just like sharing highlights of how would people, like if they take freelance, if their parents doesn't support you, but you as a human being or a VTuber or a little kawaii ham potato, how would you counter these challenges? Yeah. So the first question is actually pretty straightforward. I believe you should know how to answer. What tools you are using to do your art and commission work?
Well, right now, actually, is it like tablet as well as software related?
Software related, rather than tools lah at this point.
Yeah. Then I'm just using like Clip Paint Studio at the moment. I used to do like Paint to Sai for like 10 years. Then I switched to Clip Paint Studio. Yeah.
Wow. Clip Paint I never heard of. Is it the slightly improvement version of Paint?
Is it Paint Studio? Is it CSP? Wait, Clip Studio Paint. I'm so sorry.
Clip Studio. Clip Studio Paint.
Studio Paint. Oh my god, I always get those like mixed up, bro.
It's alright. Clip Studio Paint. Oh, okay, then this I heard of lah. Okay, oh my goodness, funny lah you. Then aside from that, do you use other technology instead? Because Smile, she use a lot, like at least 3 or 4 if I recall correctly. Or you use only one? Do you use like Photoshop, AI maybe? Not the AI, not the AI, the Adobe AI.
AE, I think they're called AE right now.
Oh,
No?
really?
No, that's After Effects. Sorry.
Oh,
AI.
yeah. AI is literally AI. No joke. It's really AI.
I just use Clip Studio Paint. That's all I use. To be
Truly,
honest. Yeah, that's
truly,
all I
wow,
use.
truly, wow, wonderful. You use only this and able to create those. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic.
I saw this tweet the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fear the person that uses a lot of brushes. Fear the person that practices one brush 1,000 times. So basically, like
Yeah, I
I'm
understand that.
I'm the kind of person that just use. I'm I only hyper fixate or hyper focus on a specific software and then learn and do my research on that one software itself. That's how I
Wow.
learn personally.
Fantastic. That means you are using you are fully utilize the tools at the very juice out of it. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's
Yes.
good. It's good. Not many people do that. People because don't be surprised, there are some of the juniors even now. They still seek my advice, saying that what tools do you use? Do you use like for interior architecture? We use AutoCAD, 3D Max, the 3D program. I
Mm.
say it doesn't matter. No matter what program you use, these two are the base. Then if you want to use others, it's up to you because at the end result, what you produce, people will understand no matter what. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Correct, correct. Wow, I'm really impressed. After all this while, you only use this. Very impressive. Wow,
Yeah.
wow, this one S tier's ability.
That's why I draw really fast on my drawing streams. If you don't realize, I draw like for like an hour or two.
Yeah, I
Then
know.
I'm pretty much done.
Wow, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. But are you planning to learn new programs by chance?
Personally, no,
Mm.
because like I'm kind of like utilizing like a specific program one at a time. So basically, when I'm sucking all the juice out of this one software, I'll probably move on to the next. Because it took me like 10 years to
10
move from
years.
Pen
Wow.
to Sai to like CSP.
Wow. Okay, okay. But wow, I should really encourage you to study what maybe is Sunway One Academic if you're really eager. But I can tell you, if you like punishing yourself, the Sunway One Academic will punish you for that. But you will grow. You will grow. A lot of talented artists in Malaysia from One Academic, that's where they're skill born. But I can tell you one thing, you will lose your life lah, I would say.
Oh no.
But of course to a certain amount of time only, not forever. But the skill that you learn, you will treasure it one no matter what.
Mm.
I mean that one if you wish to go for it lah, alright?
Okay.
Okay. Now the next question would be what are the expenses of tools you purchase for your work? But in my understanding, you're using Clip Studio Paint. I don't think there's any expenses, do you?
I to be honest, I got CSP free, CSP X for free because my
Wow.
manager actually paid it for me.
So nice! Oh my god, so nice!
Right.
Wow. How much is that?
Yeah.
How much is that thing cost during that time? Got 500
Uh,
ringgits?
I'm not sure, but it was like a one payment deal, no? And then it can be shared with two people. So I'm actually like my manager actually bought it for me and Farah Adiba actually.
I
So
see, I see, I see.
yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah.
I actually got it for free.
Nice, so nice, so nice. Wow, very fortunate, very fortunate. But what about other expenses? Perhaps like any other tool, or is just this alone? Is only this out of all the things that you have done?
Um, I also use Sony Vegas Pro, but that one was for free as well. To be
Wow, wow. Everything is free, boys! Everything is free. Do you hear her? My
And
goodness.
the funny thing is, I don't remember how I got Sony Vegas Pro 13 for
Oh,
like for
shoot.
free.
Oh, shoot.
I forgot. I forgot how, because it was on the laptop. It was like, and I just decided to like try it out.
Oh my goodness. Wonderful, wonderful. Wow, everything of it. Wow, you're very fortunate, seriously. Very fortunate. Wow.
uh,
Is there any other stuff that you have acquired, sayang? This is
Uh,
already two items that is free. Is there a third?
uh, not that I know of. No, I for now it's like free for every. For now I'm just using like CSPX and like Sony Vegas Pro 13 that I got for free.
Wow, you are very fortunate. Two expensive stuff for free, and that allows you to do your work. Fantastic. You are very blessed. You are truly blessed. So guys, next time if you're skillful, make sure you find someone can provide you for free. And
I
oh
think
my
I was
god.
just in a lucky spot, and I think my manager really wanted me to like try another software, and I was like, no, I don't want to try it. It was like, fine, I'll buy it for you, so you have to try it. And then I'm like,
Wow, the manager are persistent. I like his energy. I like his energy. Wow. If you don't want to learn, fine, I'll buy it for you so you will learn without excuses. Oh shit, I love it. I love it.
It was that was
How
really funny.
how long was it? Can I say 5 years ago or was it like 8 years ago?
Pardon for what?
Uh, uh, when your bosses give you all this, was it like 5 or 8 years ago or is only recently?
Uh, so like I'm like working. I'm like in a company right now, which is like a company that like consists of like my friends as well. So like me and Farah Adiba are in it as well. With
Ah,
like
okay.
a manager, he's which is the
Mm-hmm.
CEO, which is like
Okay, okay.
Moaz, and he is the one that's like financially like starting financially helping us with our startup, which is started like 3 years ago. It started like in 2020 when
Nice, nice,
we
nice.
first started this company, and so far like we've grown, you know.
Wow, it's rare to see this kind of small thing grows, you know. But since you all start from 3 years ago, you all should be proud of yourself, really, really.
Yeah, it was really like an experience because we
Mm.
really did this for fun, or like we were trying out, and
Mm-hmm.
there were a lot of like ups and downs, and then
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
now it's going like as we planned per se, you know.
Mm-hmm. 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 It's good. It's good. It's good. Good to hear. Actually, it's good that you're going in such a direction. Really, truly, I truly am. Wow, what a story. No, now I know why the free thing feels so happy already. This free is a lot of meaning actually. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Wow, good, good, good. Then at least hope you guys will have a prosperous year lah this year, yeah?
Thank you very much.
Alright, now let's go to the next question. This is more towards for designing art. How complex is the process or step to form a complete art? Again, some people will do it differently, or will you do the same method as how conventional method works? How will you proceed with this?
I think mine is pretty basic and straight to the point. It's usually like a lot of like if it's with a client, it's a lot of back and forth with client wise and a lot of research in it as well.
Feedback and research lah, I would say.
Feedback and research, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like some of my clients they do not know what they want as well, and I'm just trying like to help them out in knowing like what they want, and like you know like giving them a mood board of what I think would work and what I think wouldn't work, and they would give their feedback and what they would like to add or what they like to subtract in the you know
Mm-hmm.
artwork designing of the artwork wise.
Mm. Wow, no difference from interior architecture actually. Really. What you
Hmm.
say after we do the feedback and research, then give the mood borders to solidify their claims. What we think work best, what we think does not work best, even though that's what client want, give them extra value out of it. Yeah, seriously, it's no different from interior architecture. But aside from this, so far, are you still a people person?
Am I still a what?
Are you still a people person? That means, are you still brave enough and motivated enough to handle with client head on?
I'll be honest with you. I think like a lot of people like can get my vibe from this is I'm actually like an extrovert actually. So I'm pretty
Mm.
happy into like knowing what my client wants And if they were like, can we change this to this? I'm like, okay, we can change this to that, but know that I can do to this limit extent. Like I'm okay with like discussing with my clients and like setting boundaries and all that, because I'm a really like a, how you say it, I'm not really scared to face head on and what they like and dislike, because that's how like
Mm-hmm.
uh
Mm-hmm.
people are just different, and
Mm.
maybe what you think works didn't work for them because they envision it in a different way, because art is subjective. I like to think
Yes.
it like that.
Yes, correct. It's a matter of perspective and how you deliver the message.
Hmm.
Correct, correct. Wow, that's actually good thought actually. So at least guys, if you guys want to draw art, always make sure do research rather than just draw. Yes, fan art can just draw, but of course make sure they have substance. Why it has to be this, why it has to be that. Make sure everything you do must have substance. Otherwise, the art is just lines and colors, and that is
Hmm.
all. So yeah, but take hand for example. Yeah, take hand good best example, because once you get out there, if you're able to do all these analytic arguments, you are one of the high value in terms of artists. Because okay lah, this is a bit of a issue that I found out when we are hiring fresh graduates as an artist or interior architecture. I have to say, artists for some reason have a very big ego. There
Hmm.
are some refuse to accept others people's point of view, and I completely understand that, because they're proud. But sometimes certain things just doesn't work lah, so they have to understand that. Yeah, arguing among artists, wow, it's not easy. Hmm.
I think like a good example who is like a very famous artist is actually Iris's papa, like artist papa.
Correct, correct. That is one of the best
he
example.
he didn't know how to cut, did like live 2D art, and it
Mm-hmm.
was really like a bit like hard for the VTuber to move because his cutting was not up to par to like live 2D cutting. So he actually like renewed it
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
she did the second 2.0 model, which is actually really better, and you can see the details much more, and actually like did his research.
Yes. Yeah, correct, correct. You watched that video also, right?
Yeah, I did watch that video. It was like very inspirational for me, because like
Correct.
he didn't take like people's like saying like, oh, this looks weird, like he didn't discourage for that. He's like, what can I do to make it better, to make
Mm,
my child even more like likable, presentable, like to people's
nice.
liking.
Correct. Because during the time in interior architecture, actually to be honest, this is a I don't know why lah. Artists should really study interior architecture knowledge. Somehow, no matter what problem comes arise, it end up falls into that category. It felt like interior architecture always teaches a manner that not everything can be applied the same. Let's just say you want to have the same design but apply in a small room. No, it doesn't work. Let's just say you like steampunk. Steampunk only works when it is a confined and small room, but if you make it grand, it feels differently. It's something like that lah. There are certain situations just doesn't work, or it needs to be readjusted lah. Yeah, correct lah.
Hmm.
Mm. But the research after they say I'm actually truly surprised that VTuber and artists, the flat illustration and the movable VTubing model behaves differently, and it's kind of true actually. It's really kind of true. Everything must be symmetrical and whatnot. It's like educational. It's truly educational.
It was really inspiring because he he lowered his ego to
Yeah.
make like even a better VTuber, and it was such an inspirational like journey because they
Yes.
were planning this for a year.
Correct, correct. And it's good, if an artist managed to lower his ego and embrace new things and criticism, it's good. And that is why the new Iris Reborn, it's very damn attractive actually.
It is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, but of course, I always wish for most of the Malaysian artists to do the same as well. Yeah, not easy, but try your best lah. Because no one criticism is always difficult lah. But criticism it helps us to grow. Don't forget that.
Yeah. And it also depends on what kind of audience or fandom that you're targeting, like your demographic as well. You know, if you're drawing like portraits, like a semi-realism, and then people who are like into anime are saying like that's not real art, then that's basically like you should not let that get into your head, because that's not the target audience that, you know.
Thank you,
you're
Sayang. Thank you for saying that. Thank you so much. Correct, because like what Ham said, target audience is really important. Why do you want to talk about anime where the Star Wars fan is watching you? Why do you want to talk about childcare whereas people are still in a university stage? See? Always best to find your proper audience. Yes, even though we are hobbyists, even though it's anime, otaku games, it's generally games lah, alright? But we also have our sub-audience. Yeah, anime, geeks, D&D. You see, break down further. Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. You see, break down further, you know. So yeah. Let alone furries. They even got their own audience. So yeah, it will break down even further. So always know your audience, sayang. Then you will get a better publicity. Alright? I mean, would you want to ask your mother to fix the car? Wrong person, right? And then you will get different result. If you ask your dad will know some basics, and at least the car is 50% fixed. At least better than none. So yeah, always ask the right person and always show the right person of your work. Okay, so that's how it is. Now that is all in terms of the question of how you process, what are the tools that you work. Now this one I think is a bit more on a personal perspective. Like what do you wish for? That means what do you wish for people to do? Okay, never mind. I read out the question, then you understand. So the current work ethics. What do you wish for the future client to understand? Wow, so much signing. That must be bad.
I think like what clients should understand, that personal art does not mean they're not getting your work done. Personal art, like people, like artists that draw, that post like they're drawing personal art, is for their own like sanity and keeping their mentality in check. You know, keeping their hobbies in check as well. Because
sanity check. Can I sanity check? How do I put this word in a flowery or beautiful way?
to keep like
release tension, I guess.
Yeah, release tension and keep that passion towards like drawing. Because some people like they get burned out because how you say it, they make their hobby into a job, and you know jobs in general isn't like fun, or isn't like, you know, sometimes it gets a lot tiring most of the time, and you need that outlet, and coincidentally your outlet is your hobby, is your job, you know.
Definitely understood that.
And so I just want some clients to understand that you know, if I'm posting art, like personal art, that means like that doesn't mean like I'm not working on your art.
Yeah,
I'm just like releasing, like I'm having an outlet, you know, for myself.
It's good because I believe even myself, sometimes even we have to do things just to keep ourselves occupied to avoid falling deeper lah.
That's true, to avoid like burnout. That's because I used to have burnout. I used to like draw so much for people, and like, and I didn't have like time to draw for myself, that I eventually like went on hiatus for like 2 years, 3 years.
That's long.
I just hated drawing. I couldn't draw at all. So like that's why like I have this like except for this weekend, I have this communication where I don't really reply or talk to my clients or talk work related on weekends.
All
It's
right.
more towards like for myself. It's like a like a normal job. You work until like Monday to Friday, and Saturday Sunday it's your off day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you. I get you. It's that personal space perspective, lah.
Yes, more like understanding like boundaries and time
Mm.
boundaries. And I don't also reply to work after like 12 a.m. sometimes
Wow, 12 a.m. Even you have people calling in. Wow, that's
because
aggressive.
I work with like overseas, like
Oh,
international.
okay, okay. Oh shoot, you did. Oh damn. Wow, that's a challenge. Okay, yeah, I see why now. Wow, wow. There is a lot of effort. Wow, yeah, I'm really proud that you are still sane, despite that. Wow.
I most of my clients it's split into 50, so it's like local Malaysians and also
Mhm.
like international, so I have to like juggle up my this time schedule as well, like when to reply and when I could communicate.
Wow, good, good. Then you're really a business lady already at this point. Very good. Wow, very good, very good, very good. But how you been juggling? That means putting a cap on your project. That means, let's just say, Malaysian art don't go more than five. Well, international art don't go more than five. Something like that. Yes, cap them. Is it?
It's not like what it's more towards like coincidentally. Those things
Oh.
are by coincidence. I don't really keep in check. It's more towards my own analytics and on my own like research, like I have a 50% 50% 50 fan base. Oh, that's really nice.
Mm.
Like
I
50-50 client kind of thing.
I see, I see. Okay, okay. But like that is actually very good news. Wow. You've been doing this, I say 3 years is pretty impressive. I mean, in terms of the working field, lah, I assume.
Hmm.
Wow, very good, very good. Really, very good. I would say if your mother would hear this, I think they will be proud of you, believe me. Believe me. If their own child can maintain this hard, despite all this balancing, let alone different time zone, it's a very achieving reward, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty glad like my family is very supportive of like with whatever I choose to do actually.
Good, good, very good, very good, good. Then I'll definitely give you all the blessing you need, to be honest, to hope your career grow even stronger. Really.
Thank you, thank you.
Should you wish to do more projects with me, I'm always open, so let me know.
I'm always open.
Oh, you're so good. Thank you. Thank you, Sai. You're too sweet. You're too sweet. Thank you, Sayang. So now the next question. Since you technically answered the question a bit, but would you like to share your thoughts of it? Wait. I thought I put copy paste. Damn you, PC. Why? Okay. Well, does your parents encourage your pursuit in creativity arts? I say it's a yes. That's what just now you answer unconsciously.
Yeah.
But is there any disagreement or during the younger age, did they disagree or ask you to pursue a field that you dislike?
Uh, Actually, no. Like I got my first tablet when I was 10. So basically, there was already my mom was already showing support into my interests by you know, um,
Mm-hmm.
financially like helping me out when I was like
Mm-hmm.
still a kid and whatnot. And also like even though I was doing pretty good in school,
Mm-hmm.
like, I was kind of like average. I got like B's, A's, and C's.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really fail in other subjects, and I really like learning as well.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
didn't really feel any passion towards like what was I learning. And when I was like, it was more towards like discouragement on myself,
Mm-hmm.
like jealousy on other people like
All right. All
they're
right.
they're doing this, maybe I should try doing this. So I stopped doing art
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
like 3 years and 2 years, and I did actually try in engineering. And surprisingly, I really do like doing it. Not gonna lie.
Oh, all right. All right. All right.
I was I was taking
Mm-hmm.
aeronautics. Uh,
Oh, that. Oh, okay, okay. Aeronomics. Wow. Study of planes. Am I right?
yeah, and it's actually really fun. Not gonna lie,
Mm.
I went to intern for it, and the workplace is really fun. But for some reason, like I didn't really have like a passion for it. And then my mom was really like disappointed when I told her like I didn't really like it. But she was really supportive in like my startup for like being a freelancer for illustrations and such.
Wow, so nice, leh.
Mm.
Truly. Wow, you really have a nice family. Wow, aeronomics. Wow, your mom, I assume, is on the science field, perhaps.
Yeah, she's a doctor.
Wow, why all the Asian end up doctors one, huh? Okay, okay. Can. Acceptable, acceptable. It's fine. But it's a good thing that your parents really supportive, lah. Really.
Yeah, I've heard like a lot of people, especially like my friends, they weren't having like supportive parents. I think it's because like
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons like they're not improving is because like the support from their family is actually really important, especially like in an Asian household. You know, we really
Yes.
need that validation to improve ourselves, to be a successful like, supporter to our family as well.
Yes. It's the motivation that will help in
Yeah,
the long run, actually.
it is a motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes there are ups and downs, but I'm really like happy that my family is really like understanding and communicative. They're willing to communicate like their concerns and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I let them know like if this art thing doesn't work out, it's fine. I can always like go for like a job and all that stuff. That's just like expanding my options, because it is what it is. Sometimes things that don't work out, and there's always options in the future, no matter how old you are.
You hear that, guys? That is exactly what people should gone through, and with that right mentality, not necessarily need to be an artist. There's always alternative. Remember that. And Hamsho is that living example. Yeah, be like her. Don't always follow the same linear direction. Sometimes it's good to be flexible. Yes.
Yes.
Good, good, good. Would you want to say anything nice? You want to say a gratitude to your family at here? Mm.
Thank you, mom. Thank you, my big brother, for helping me. Now I help you.
Wow, the tone. Okay, acceptable, fine. Wow. Well, usually I say thank you, my mom, my brother, my dog. But then
My dog.
suddenly say, you help me. Now I help you. But that last toning, oh my goodness. So, but
But
really so sweet, so sweet, so sweet.
I
Nice.
think every artist's dream is
Mm.
to like financially help their family to like working
Mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm.
as an artist. And I think like I'm at that point where I could like financially like help my family, because like I've been a poor kid
Mm-hmm,
since I
mm-hmm.
was a kid. Yeah, since I was a kid, and then we
Alright,
didn't really
alright.
have our own house until I was 13. So it was really nice to
Wow.
be financially stable, uh
Nice.
mm, to
Wow, that
help out.
nice, ah, nice, ah. You've gone through all these stage, ah. I can promise you, you will have an easier lifestyle. Believe me. Yeah, you will. You definitely will.
Hey, thank you.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Well, that is a very meaningful feedback. I'm pretty sure many people will take your words into it. If not, well, it's their loss. Yeah. So, but definitely you will reach higher lah. Because with that humble attitude of yours, definitely will reach higher.
Yeah, I don't think I'm humble.
You will reach higher lah, sayang. Don't cheapai in front of me. You will reach higher. Now you take my word from it. Okay, now let's go to the next question. Now, this one I think a lot of artists will relate to it. Do you think your country gives enough financial or public support in this field? What would you
Mm,
say?
Personally, I think that Malaysia is actually, actually growing with the industry for art, industry for like animation and wise, because you can see in YouTube videos and in commercials, like in ads
Mm-hmm,
and stuff, they started using like animation
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
style
mm-hmm,
for advertisement,
mm-hmm,
so
mm-hmm.
it is really improving, slowly, very slow, but improving. I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
Oh, in your words, they truly are improving. Because I've been going to what are the indie game company that last year they call it what? KL Level Up. To be honest, I
Hmm.
don't really like that title. It sounds lame. But that's where the commercial those are all the Southeast Asia will meet together in an event to promote their games. Yes, all are indie games. Yes. So
Hmm.
I went to the booth No Straight Roads. They are one of it there also. Also went through this one. One of the Malaysian game is actually a novel. It's similar like a novel graphic game. It's called Chakrabat. Yeah, it's based on Malaysian folklore. So
Hmm.
Pontianak, all these ghosts will be involved, but it's under Japanese graphic novel format, and it's very nice. It's done by Malaysian.
Mm.
Mm. I
Yeah.
I also did a sneak peek in front of them. My goodness, during the time is before my wedding. The game actually asks us to do a tea ceremony, and if you do not know how to do, there's no tutorial. So if you don't know how to do, you fail the quest. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, the tea ceremony. Oh my goodness. So yeah, but you are not wrong. Our community in terms of art field is indeed growing. They are not slowing down. They are growing slow but surely. So yeah, lah.
Mm. I
So
do have faith in it. Not
mm-hmm.
gonna lie.
But to be honest, if you really wish to further your career, you can be a concept artist for a game design for a game development studio. So at least whatever you draw, they will look at it and then they will create a world out of it. Yes, there
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
way.
yeah.
You can try that in future.
I would like to try because I'm the type of person that gets really bored of like things that I do. For instance, like I've been drawing a lot of cute anime girls or handsome anime guys. I wanna do backgrounds. I've been doing a lot of backgrounds. I wanna do details. I've been doing a lot of details. I wanna do designing. So I'm constantly trying to level up my skill because I don't want to be in that, even though it's in the same category, but I want to expand that, like the things that I'm researching. Because, like I said,
Mm-hmm,
I've
mm-hmm,
not, I'm
mm-hmm,
not an art student, so I would like to
mm-hmm.
learn like more, or even like like self-taught myself things that people couldn't teach me, or like because I'm really like I don't really like people teaching me often. I like to like explore by myself slowly and following my own pace.
Wow, wow. I can say I can say that you're very lucky that I finally here can give you all the projects that is outside of the norm. Okay, good, good. Because
Uh,
I mean, luckily you say that lah. Because I'm be more happy to be at your service. If you have any projects in mind, I can finance if needed. Because
mm.
my purpose is to see the people's portfolio, and then I will just reach them out and say, we got this project. Do you want to do this project, even though you never do it before? Yes. Sort of like challenging the artists. I see whether do they want to do, regardless good or bad, as long as it's their work and effort. Mm.
Hmm.
Mm.
I think like it's an interesting thing to do because I would like to try to do like video, videography, videography. Like, except one thing that I wouldn't do is animation. Animatics is okay, but
Mm-hmm.
animation is something that I really don't have any interest on because I did try it,
All
and it's
right.
just not my thing, honestly.
Mm. Mm. Well, then that is fine because animation or a movie, there's so many small moving parts. Eventually, one part that you find it will be very fit into your expertise and of course personal liking lah, for sure one, for sure.
Hmm.
Wow. All right. Then that's good. Then I will looking forward if you have in future. Just seek me out if you wish to do something unique lah. Okay.
Ka.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. You will. But if there's really no artist wish to challenge, uneager to take, well, fall back to you lah. It's okay. Because at this moment, I have actually 6 artists that are the same mentality as you. Really.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 6 artists, and it's good. I thought there would be 1 or 2. So, Smile is one of them actually. So yeah,
Yeah.
you girls are very talented artists. So please be that burning fire example. So at least your creativity will always grow, rather than, as what you say, be comfort. And as Dota, or was it LOL, one character stated very clear, comfort breed weakness. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So
I
yes.
I think like mostly between me and Smile, and within that specific like friend group that we have,
Mm-hmm.
we're always like pushing each other to like our limits, not to our limits, like improving more when no one is, because when, especially like when one of us is like doubtful or like about our art, we would always like push each other, reminding like it's a race between just you, not between anyone else, just you.
Exactly, Saya. Exactly. Well, it's good that you are. You are a good leader, Saya. You are a good leader. you know how to manage them, and manage them without falling apart, which is good. Okay. Because even though I can do all this with everyone, but at the end I'm just only one person. It's difficult to manage the entire community. So yes, it's good that you are in this small community of yours that helps one another, avoid them falling apart lah. Yeah, it's good.
I'm just a human too. Sometimes I fall down, you know. It's nice to have like that certain friend group that we all like share the same, like not ideology, more like mature mentality of like wanting to
Yes.
improve always.
Correct. And this one is the thing you should value, because I tell you, when I went to uni, I don't have this. So a lot of time I cycle myself lah, sad to say. So, yeah. Well, alright. I mean, that's a very wholesome story that you have, and you are a very wonderful leader, so please continue to do that. Now, while taking a short break, well, not I consider it as a break or an icebreaker. Now, this particular section is already done. There will be another section which is only 4 more questions. 3 more questions. One is just a motivation talk. I would say you can ask me 3 questions. What do you wish to ask me, or anything that you wish to know? You want to ask about my design? You want to be asked about my character, or how is this come about? You can ask me.
Like right now? Okay.
Yeah, right now. Because this is a share and sharing. Well, sharing. Yeah, I try to find bombastic word, but no, sharing. Yeah, it's a nice, light and easy sharing.
Okay. So LeeMar, you as a client finding another artist, what kind of traits would you look into that's certain artists before commissioning them?
Now that is a question I never expected. Wow, that is actually very good. Now that is a very good question actually. Oh my goodness, drink water. You know what, Bob? I drink water first, thank you. Yeah, actually I should drink. Oh my goodness, that question actually shocked me just now. I was like, can you help me take water, please? Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Saya. Thank you. Okay, I will get my water soon. So, yeah, let me get the water, please. Thank you, Saya. Yes, let me one water. Yes, don't show me middle finger. Now, so, okay, where was I? While getting the water, I will answer this question now. Hi. Welcome. First time, welcome. To answer that question, what sort of traits I would seek when I'm searching for artists? One is their portfolio, and do they have different styles? Let's just say that this person do a portrait of a VTuber. Will he or she do more than that? Then later I see Chibi, okay, Well, what else chibi does she done? Then another thing would be after all the portfolio I see, I want to see their reputation outside of the social media. Does he or she have good or bad reputation? I mean, even though it's bad, I want to know why is it bad. Because if sometimes let's just say that bad is just very, Twitter got a lot of these so high keyboard warriors. They're being petty, like Harry Potter things. If this person got bad reputation because of Harry Potter, I don't care. This means nothing to me. So if they got bad reputation, like saying slender stuff, that is a big no-no to me, no matter what. Then after all this background checking, I would want to contact that person directly. So I would need to understand how she talks, how she communicates, how she handle payment fee. Yes, all these things, because this shows how the person would behave. Can I work with this person more in the future? Because during the time I have a payment issue, because my finance is split to 5 parts, because I actually commission 25 plus artists at the same time. So which is why I did say that, for example, can you if you accept this commission, I always will say, due to my funds is very tight, I will split maximum 3 times, but you will get the full payment nevertheless. But if there's any delay, I will inform you. But maximum, if the day delay, 6 months, the 6 month you will receive maximum delay, like that lah. That means within the 6 months, the payment will be complete, no matter what. That's what I said lah. There are some artists cannot accept, well, because I'm first time giving commission so, but I did say that you will receive payment no matter what. But sometimes they don't trust me, but okay lah, it's okay lah. And then let's move on lah. But sometimes I did forgo my comfort zone. I just say, you know what, if you really want the payment, fine, I pay you. Then the rest of the artists, I will personally tell them, sorry, your payment will a bit delayed because fund is getting tight, like that. That means I prioritize this guy payment, then the rest, those who are able to forgo the delay, I will pass to them, something like that lah. There is a lot of monopolizing lah on my end. Yeah lah.
I see.
It's not easy, but
Oh my god.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know what's happening outside.
Oh,
but
must
I
be
think
strong winds, I guess. Strong winds.
something's like a popping, but okay, continue.
Okay. but above traits in terms of general, oh my god. In terms of general, it would be good personality, good working ethics, and please no negative reputation. I mean, to a certain extent now, okay? That is all. And also, I wish people to be brave to take new projects. Yeah.
That's actually because oh my god, what's happening with my neighbor? I'm sorry, but that's actually what I've been wondering, because like I've been getting like sorry, I've been getting like a lot of commissions, and I kind of wonder like what was their first thought when they want to like, oh, I want to commission Hams, because I really wanted to know like the reason, like the thought process of like commissioning someone, because I rarely do commission people. Other than like I usually like commission like my friends, just because like I want to support most of the time. And but thank you for that thought. It was really like informative for me as like someone that that gets a commission.
Of course. No problem lah. Well, then you can ask me 2 more questions if you wish.
2 more.
Yes.
2 more. What really? There was like there was only like one question that was on my mind. Was that a specific question?
Well, you can ask me about my VTuber design if you wish, or what comes about this, how the thought process of it if you wish.
I kind of want to ask like,
What about it?
How you and Asa came to become VTubers, like as a couple or like as a married couple. Like, was it like just you wanted to be a VTuber, or was it Asa, or was it the both of you?
By right, it's actually hers. She's supposed to be the VTuber. I'm just behind the scene tech support because
Hmm.
I believe I'm more practical in terms of things. So she's unfortunately not as detailed as me, but at least if anything falls apart, I can counter. If anything doesn't work well, I know what's happening now. So if let's just say Asa make a big mistake, I'm the I'm the behind the scenes support that tells her how to say the sentence, how to apologize, all these things. Yes. That is
Hmm.
the original intention. But after when we get married, I realized that, if she were to go out there herself, let's just say if she has no one, let's just say it's difficult for her to go collab with others because of her outward characteristic. So that's why I think, you know what, I think I spend extra money to make the second VTuber, so at least she got someone to fall back. I mean, let's just say sometimes she invite me and really she invite me after that. So
Uh,
uh just have a talk, something that we can do together, which to be
mm-mm.
honest, I hesitated because VTubing is not cheap, it's seriously not cheap for a VTuber model.
Mm.
But like Asian mentality, you always want to have two babies, so the other baby at least got some company lah, something like that. That's my mentality lah. Then from
Mm.
there, my mentality changed. Okay, fine. I start VTubing first, then you start second, because that's how I troubleshoot. Anything I've gone through, all the negative part, all this input and
Mm.
output will pass to her, so at least she knows how to react. Like that lah.
Mm.
I'm the first person who step in hell. Then after come out, tell her what to expect. Like that lah.
That's really sweet.
Oh,
That
yo,
kind
thank
of
you, Sayan. Thank you, Sayan. That's how it is. I mean, no different of how I treat her in reality lah. No difference.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's really nice though.
Oh, thank you.
When I look when I see it, it's really sweet.
You and Honey pun same response. Is the same response. Don't worry. Yeah, I mean, I do anything for her lah. I mean, if I don't do for her, she's just like rolling around a bit like a useless worm lah. I just don't want that lah. She got a very good talent, just I don't want to put it to waste. That is all.
That's really you're really a good partner.
10 years of hardship, Abuden. Definitely. So much nonsense I have to deal with. But again, it's a blessing in disguise. Yeah, the curse at the same time. But yeah, that's it lah for a little small life of mine.
When you first started to debut, like what did you had in mind? In terms of like what was like your goal other than like helping Asa out?
My goal is to make sure if anyone bad mouthing her, I will be the wall. Make sure the stream goes accordingly to at least the minimum requirement, something like that. That's it lah. How she speak, how she portrayed, how she role plays, all these things. Yeah. A lot lah. That means literally, some people say that I'm a manager behind the scene, but yeah lah, it's just like make sure she's doing it right. Rather than just streaming and game, no, I want her to do more than that, something like that. Give herself more value.
Like a bit of like a variety streamer, perhaps.
Yes, correct. Because I did tell her that streaming is not about gaming only. You need to do more than that. So at least it shows that you are more versatile. It's like if a girl can wear a dress, a tomboy can cosplay this, can wear corset. You see, people will know that you're very versatile. Then people will start asking you, hey, can you wear this? Like that. See? That is a following already. That's why I'm
I think like that's all I have like in mind though.
Okay, but that's a really wonderful question. Both questions are truly wonderful actually.
Thank you.
Alright. But definitely Asa will be very pleased to hear lah. Don't worry. Even though she very shy, I just like this. Can you just say thank you? Then she say thank you. Always, even during the time, go makan with some of the VTuber. All the VTuber praise of her design and whatnot, of course lah. But then they say, this is not what I like. I just say thank you lah.
That's really cute of her.
It's a blessing and the other class. All right, now almost end in this particular sort of meet and greet, I would say. So, for this one is more towards your perspective of how you address to the public lah. Now, the question is any challenges you face as a visual artist. So how would you tell to the people who encounter this issue?
So like one of like you being like a freelance in general is that your income isn't gonna be like stable. That's one thing for sure. And what I think about like always like you know like streaming, you always have to have like a variety of skills that includes like you can't just draw chibis, you gotta know how to draw other things. There is a demographic for that, but a lot of people like are interested in finding like you can draw like a variety of things like backgrounds, like details, like males, woman, body size is important as well. Skin color is important as well. Hair textures, you have to like learn all of that so that you can get more clients, more people, more variety of people coming to you. You know, it's just like my personal opinion. It will, but stable income will go like up and down, but that's fine. That's normal. You just gotta like keep pushing through. You have to always like don't be. I used to be that one kind of person that is like disgusted in like self promo, but now I'm okay with like self promo in a commonly sense way, not in like a not in like a you introduce yourself to a new person like, hello, I'm Hams. Do you know that I open commissions? Not like that.
Good. Yes, good. Don't be that. Don't be that. I will reject straight away.
Because I didn't had a experience with that. One person came to the server in the call, and then suddenly like, I do this, I do that. Like, okay, but we were talking about food, and then it was a bit uncomfortable.
Right. I know, right? I get that. I completely get that. These numbskulls are.
Like maybe once is okay to show like, oh, that's cool, you're doing this stuff,
Yeah lah.
But like a lot of times it's like, not the place. There's a time and a place.
Yes, correct. You are right. You are right. Promote only when there's a time and place. Correct. Oh my goodness. I completely can relate to that. I've seen a lot. I mean, during the time we supposed to discuss a project in one of the server also, then one person decided to come in. I was like, why?
Yeah, I remember.
I don't even know why. But it is what it is. I guess give or take. Oh my god.
Yeah, I guess some people that's like one of the downsides of having like a public server is that people will never know like if it's like people like discussing like actual like serious stuff and they're like acting like that's not as serious stuff.
I know, right? I know, right? I know. It's which part of series you do not understand? Alhamdulillah. Am I? It's okay. Let's go on to the next question. The next question would be this one is actually I think you did answer a bit, but let's see, is there any other alternatives? What influenced you or motivate you to continue? Can I say family?
I guess like you can say family. Right. Family is like one of my factors as well. But also like you gotta have like self-love too to improve.
Self-love in mahjong, Timor, correct.
Also like the right mentality. If you're improving only for like the wrong things, you're at the end of the day you're gonna crash. is, for instance, like I want to improve because I'm jealous of people's art. They're so good, mine's so bad. And then when you improve, you still think that your art is still bad. So if you're like improving just for like, okay, I want to improve on coloring eyes because I'm
Mm-hmm,
not
mm-hmm.
satisfied with the eyes that I color recently. And then you
Mm.
get satisfied, you get like more motivated to see like, dang, I really did that coloring really well. Okay, let's try another one. You know? As
Good, good. Very good mentality. Wow. Very
yes.
good. You really
So
should deserve better if you really were to work out there in future. Really, yeah, that mentality can really bring you a lot of prosperity, I would say, to put it short. Really, very good, very good. That means I
well,
guess you should thank your family lah. That give good upbringing, I would say. Good upbringing.
yeah. I guess like when you crash down so hard, you learn how to pick yourself up slowly. Yeah.
Not
So
anyone can think like you, leh, sayang. Not anyone, really.
I think it's just a lot of experience as well.
Good. That is good. Really good. Really good. I'm happy that you really think of it that way. You should give me more respect towards you. Actually, really, really.
Nah, okay. I'm
Uh,
just a hamster.
yes, a kawaii potato hamster. Yes, more respect so I can squeeze. No. But really lah, very wonderful. Good highlights in terms of self motivation and self restraint. I would say really really good. Again, not many
Hmm.
people can do what you do, but again, not for the weak of heart lah. Yeah, not for the weak of
Yeah.
heart. If you can handle all this, you are a very strong person. I think it's very difficult for things to break you at this point. If there's something break you means is something is very very atas. For now, I
Yeah.
think it's very little thing can break you at this point. Yeah.
I think what motivates people as well is like, or like keeping people in check is basically like boundaries as well. If some people like forget to have boundaries,
Yep.
and it some how you say it, they let
Mm-hmm.
people step over them, and it's really like not good as well. Like family members as well, even though like, okay, I get that people are like blood related, but if your
Mm-hmm.
family is treating you worse than a stranger, than your own friend who
Mm-hmm.
is not
Mm-hmm.
related by blood, I think you
Mm-hmm.
should like focus more on like the positive words rather than like, you know your family that's actually being toxic. It doesn't matter if it's blood related or not. I'm
Yep.
just like
Correct.
lucky enough to have like a very like chill kind of like family.
Good. Good. Very good. Very good. Well,
Hmm.
my family side, I am technically the rebellious one, unfortunately. But it's for the right reason because sometimes follow blind instruction. I will against them lah. Let alone
Hmm.
the wedding. Wedding is the best example. Why we do this? Because it's tradition. Is there anyone say that? No. Because Asa
Hmm.
family and my family tradition is totally different. Then I say, is there really tradition in this? Then everybody starts silence already. It's like you guys are. Yeah, it's that kind of scenario lah. But regardless, you are in a very good well-being lah. Yeah, really happy for you actually. Really, really happy for you.
I try to be in a good well-being. If
Mm.
it's like in a toxic environment, try to slowly like get away from that environment and be put in like a nicer environment. For
Good.
instance, like if someone is like shaming me or something,
Mm.
I really like, if it's only one person, this is just in my mind. If
Correct.
one person is like saying it, and then I'm like, if
Mm-hmm.
one person is saying it, then it's probably not true.
Yes, correct. You are right. You are right. Good. Good.
I think I know myself better. Then it's like that level of security,
Good.
that kind of thing.
Good. Good. That is a very strong will mentality. Good. Good. Should be that way. Don't let anybody tells you otherwise because you've gone through all the hardship. Those are your experience.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
good, good,
Yeah.
good mentality. Then, what about this is the last, sort of the last second question I would say. Any future plans or possible opportunities that you see yourself?
Future plans.
Hmm.
I would like to try to be involved in a game, you know?
Ooh.
Games. Last year was one of my wishes came true, which was I was involved in MVs. My art was
Ah.
involved in MVs, so more music videos,
Hmm.
more MVs. Probably I would like to have like a child VTuber. Not gonna lie.
A child VTuber. Oh, interesting direction. Alright, alright.
Mm.
Wow. Involved in the game development. Hmm. If you want, I can put your name to some of the indie development. I think they will be interested to talk to you about this actually. Yeah, I do have. I do have. I got 7 contacts actually. Yeah, I do. Yeah, which is why I go to the KL level up lah. So at least let them know we still got talents and I can give them names lah in a sense. But also, which is
Hmm.
why I do commission to see how you all interact, and of course I don't want to give rotten apples to them lah. That is also my way of counter checking everyone. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Good mentality. This one I'll definitely will help you out on this. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
Of course, I mean growth ma, growth, everything is good. If you success, then it's my happiness already. Because again, I only can see myself and Asa just a supportive role. If you guys can reach higher than us, we are nothing but blessed lah, okay?
You know, it's really nice to have that certain like people supporting you, either that be financially or like supporting like from the back. It is those kind of people like are really should be most appreciated, I'd say.
Because the reason why I support you guys is because a lot of our academic, not academic, okay lah, academic and industry lah. You know, always people want to take credit. No, that's not how it works. We as a senior, we supposed to train the youngster to become better than us, not the other
Mm-hmm.
way around. Not to put them as where they belong. No, I already told a lot of my previous company, the young must lead. We supposed to guide them, not the other way around. But I left 3 company because they don't see eye to eye. Then I say, well, then good luck. Your company will fall for sure. Then that's
Mm-hmm.
why there's one company everyone is old man lah. Apa Google pun susah, password pun apa, Photoshop apa, YouTube how do I edit video? You can't edit videos on YouTube. Ay, yeah, a lot lah. I tell you, but yeah, it's this thing that I want to avoid. And even I will be, I don't think even though we are parent figure, but I think we might want to adopt a child in future.
Hmm.
So, just blood is not important. Most importantly is influence. If we can get influence out there, I can tell you, our blood is a lesser value already. Influence is far more greater. Yeah, that's
I
where I'm
think
coming up.
that's true. Even though not blood related, the kindness and care you give towards that certain person, that still matters a lot, you know?
For sure. That's why I come in here
Mm.
lah. That's why I say okay. Internet needs some kindness to break, and which is why I'm here lah. Because before I was a VTubing, some people say why you want to be kindness. Then I say why you want to be so heartless. So yeah lah. That's my argument. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
I will get no bullshit one lah. Anyone bullshit me, I will scold them at once one. So yeah lah. Alright, then that is all in terms of the questioning. Now, this one is a personal wording to the public. Now, what advice should you give for those who seek in this field? Any advice? You've gone through many things. I'm pretty sure your advice will be gila keras solid. So,
Really solid.
yes.
I think what advice that I would give to other people is that I know this sounds cheesy, but you always have to believe in yourself and in your abilities that you could do, because like skill isn't like born with, it's made.
Correct. Correct. A skill is made. Yeah, correct. Skill is made. Correct.
Hmm.
And that also, I would say, applies to relationship also. Love is also made and never born. So if those we all see love in first sight or love is only have when you got the love feeling, no, it is made. It's like a plant. You see that plant you like, you pour water on it and then keep on pouring every day until it grows. Yes, that's how love and skill works. Give effort, and I'm pretty sure you will end up like Ham's situation that she's very happy at what they're doing. Yes, please.
Yeah, it's kind of like VTubing as well. Nobody like, you know, nobody like be just a VTuber. They have to learn like the skill set to be entertaining, to be relevant with the viewers or like the demographic they're reaching.
Correct. Again, not easy, but most importantly, please have self-confidence lah. Okay, if people say this is wrong, and if it's obviously wrong, please don't do that. If you say this is right, please justify it. Don't be like the Harry Potter situation. That is just numbskull bullshit lah. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Don't harass people.
Yes, please don't harass. Okay, if you start harassing people who play Harry Potter, you are nothing but so high. Okay, that's all I have to say. So yes. But unfortunately, no matter how far I want to push this particular thought, that it's all there is nothing much we can push about or talk about it. But again, really thank you so much for coming, Ham, for today, the share, a light and easy share and tell about your abilities and your work, your journey, your self-discovery perhaps. Yeah, it's very heartwarming actually. You are actually quite blessed. You and Smile is actually quite blessed, you know, in terms of the situation. Smile was self-taught, you also self-taught, but even though you all have a different scenario, you all actually gone through together in a stage that you all grow, and that is a good thing actually.
Yeah, never stop growing.
Really, truly wonderful already. But is well, I would say hope in future we can do more daring projects. I would say. But unfortunately, that is almost touching 2 hours. Is it 2 hours? 156. Yeah, really 2 hours expected already. Because last time last time Smile also touching 2 hours. So yes, it will take that long. Good. Now, is there since of course Twitch custom is to rate, so is there anyone that you wish to rate on this?
Val.
What was it again?
Val.
Valria, the Kankole ship captain that made in Malaysia. No problem, Saya.
They're playing Raph, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Raph! I hope that's sunk. Alright. Oh my goodness. Actually, we're supposed to have a red collect one, but again, there are a few members a bit not free, so yeah, we kind of hold back, unfortunately. So yeah, but I also looking forward to collect with him back, and thank goodness the rain starts. I guess that's a big no from the gods already. So yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, Kankole or Azulane. Kankole na. Okay, fine. So, I guess that is all for today, sayang. But of course, do support Ham, okay, please, guys. If you all want to give how would I say? If you want to give a commission to Ham, always be open-minded. Don't ask for cheap unless it's reasonable, okay? But other than that, don't bargain for cheap lah, okay? People got lives to feed, got rental to feed, got dogs to feed. Yes.
Yay.
So please be reasonable, okay? And everybody, I hope you have a good day. And please be nice to everyone, okay? And Ham, of course, I want to say again, thank you so much for coming today, yeah?
Thank you for having me.
Of course, no problem, sir. No problem. Thank you so much. And I will need to find other third member for this particular highlights to talk about. And it must be Malaysian. So yeah. Okay lah. I'll see you next time, sayang. Thank you. And of course to everybody, have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You may go now. You may go now. You are.
Okay.
Bye bye. No, 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 not you have. Not you have. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.